because we are on the street. So let's just quickly do this. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night, depending on where you're watching me from. The last time I educate people is about how to pass your interview, and which I believe that some people will learn one or two things from that video. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you that I'm 100% correct in everything I say, but it's up to you to use your oblongata to do some adjustment in whatever I may be telling you here or educate you about. Yesterday I promised to come live on my YouTube to educate people how to process their visa application by themselves. A lot of us in Africa, we make a lot of mistakes. What is the mistake that we make in Africa? The mistake we make is we just suddenly stand up one day and say, oh, I want to go to America. You suddenly wake up one day and say, oh, I want to process a visa to France. You suddenly wake up one day and tell yourself, oh, I don't even know which country I want to go. Let me go and meet an agent. Please, which country do you think I should go? That is mistake number one. If you want to go to any country, don't ever ask your agent which country is best to go. You see, in some lazy agent, they are going to take you to countries that will fail you. Since I started making my Facebook channel, I'm going to tell you that I have a lot of followers who have been dumped in many countries. They will tell you, oh, when you go to Uzbekistan, you are going to cross to Russia. When you go to Turkey, you are going to cross to Russia. You are going to cross to Europe. They are all European countries. Please, make your research before you have to choose the country that you have to go. And don't let it be in a rush. I used to tell people, if you want to travel out right now as I'm talking to you, just be proactive. Like, okay, now I want to travel in 2023. When you promise or you tell yourself in your mind that, okay, I want to travel in 2023, now you will start building. You will start to do research on which country do you have to go. A lot of European countries, when you go there, my brothers and sisters, you are going to cry. You're going to cry. A lot of people are suffering in some countries. Trust me. And the worst thing that agents do is dump you in any country. Let me explain something to you before I continue. Last month, I had some followers on my YouTube, on my Facebook and YouTube, and which they came to me. They told me that they are coming to Israel through Jordan. You see, Jordan is just a stone throw to Israel. Now he told me, I have this agent who told me that when we get to Jordan, we are going to cross. I told him, number one, there is coronavirus. In Africa, you people should understand that coronavirus is disturbing these white people too much. You guys don't understand. They know how to handle their economy. Even if you don't come into their country, they are well okay. They are not Africans. Now, I told him there's no way you are going to get a Jordan visa and cross to Israel. It doesn't happen. Except if you are using a visa-free passport to Israel. If you get to Jordan, it is easier for you to go and book a flight and come to Israel if it is allowed. But at this moment, I tell you, 90% or 99.9% you can't come in. Guess what? The woman collected 2.5 million, 3 million. Some people spend even 4 million. They came to Jordan. They never crossed to Israel. Guess what? The 2.5 million is gone. Even if you get Israel's visa, doesn't need to cost you up to 1.5 million. It doesn't have to cost you 2 million. It doesn't have to cost you 2.5 million. This is not a student. You are not coming as an agric student. It is only those who come as an agricultural student who, or if you come to for a program related to education, that maybe at the process where you are paying that money, your money will go up, depending on them how many months, not 2 weeks. Oh, Mr. Ken, good evening, sir. I'm trying to educate the people how to process their visa. You see, Africa, we spend a lot of money giving agents. In fact, a lot of them spend like $10,000 and they will never get that visa. So I'm just trying to educate them. So now the rule number 1, like I said, I'm sorry guys, I'm doing this on the streets. I'm doing this on the street because at home there's too much distraction. So, and I can't give you, when I'm with somebody, I can't give you exactly what I want. That is the problem I have. And you know, here in this, our managing, in this country, as a foreigner, you don't have to spend too much money getting expensive apartment. Otherwise, you'll be paying too much money. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I pay up to, how many dollars do I pay? 1, 2, 3. I pay like $500 per month in the 1-room apartment that I'm staying. So now, the rule number 1 is, if you want to travel, I teach people how to process the visa by themselves. Now, if it is you want to travel out of the country by yourself, in 2023, start now to be proactive. Like in 2023, I want to go out of the country. And choose which country do you have to go. There's no country that is difficult to get the visa. It is only difficult when you don't plan. Now, let me give an example. One of you that are watching me now, maybe you want to go to United States of America, like, oh, I want to go to US, I want to go to Canada, I want to go to Germany, I want to go to Australia. What is your first step to take? Your first step is to take it's always difficult for us as an African, because they know we come or we go there for greener pastures. That is why it is difficult for us. The white people, if they want to travel, the majority of the places they go is visa free. They just pick up their tickets. Book a hotel, zoom, they go. It doesn't matter if they are coming to Africa, because in some of the African countries, in fact, majority of the African countries don't give them visa free, because even them, they don't give us visa free. So what they do is they have to book apartment or hotel, and they are going to pay their visa fee. You see, and they will get their visa to come to Africa. It's much, much easier for them, because they know, we know that they are coming and they are going to go back. It is always difficult for us to go outside, because they know we are going for greener pastures. So I want you guys to get that in your mind. That is the reason it is always difficult for us Africans to get visa. This is the reason why all these documents. So I'm going to get to that point. Now, the first thing you do is build your passport. I always said these things. And you may ask me, why do I need to build my passport? You build your passport because they want to know that you have a traveling experience. You see, that experience, that is all they want. When they see that you have a traveling experience, they will believe that, oh, this guy is going and is going to come back. He's not going to be an alien in their country. Abiola Obafemi, thank you, my brother. Good evening. So that is the reason of building your passport. Experience, traveling experience. They want to see if you have traveling experience. That is why majority of the youths are denied visa. They deny majority of the youth. If they put 100 people now, and 50 is above 50 years old, and the rest of the 50% is youth, do you know that they are going to give, they may give all the old aged people, 50 years above, they will give them visa of America. And when they want to choose from the youth, they will take maybe few. The few that they have, the few that their document is well documented. So the reason for you to have to disvirgin your passport is because they want to see you have traveling experience. Because they may ask you those questions like, you want to go to America, where have you been before? Why don't you go to another country? But seeing that you have been to Kenya, or maybe you've been to South Africa, you've been to any other part of Africa, it doesn't really matter if you have to go to Europe. No, they want to see that your traveling experience. What is the reason of that? Because they know we are going for greener pasture. Once you disvirgin your passport, it's a kind of confused. You are confusing their mind like, I'm just a traveler and I want to travel. And which majority, or let me say minority of Nigerians go to any country and come back. Yes, they do go and come back, but majority don't come back. So that is the reason why you should build your passport like 2 or 3 countries. Some of your agents will tell you, they are not going to interview the country don't do interview. I've told you guys my own experience at Embassy of Israel. They don't do interview, but when I went there to submit my document, they conduct interview. So please guys, it is what it is. The first rule is start being proactive if you want to travel. Don't just choose to be in any country. Don't let your agent choose for you. And if your agent choose for you, please sit down and do investigation. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of Africans are dying somewhere and they are hooked in somewhere that the agent has to push them and collect their money. Some agents, they don't care about where they push you to. They just push you to anywhere. When I'm saying this, I'm a social media influencer. Let me put it that way. I have a lot of them. I have their numbers on my phone. I beg them to go back home. Can you imagine somebody in all these third world European countries? When they push them to that side, they have sold their fatherland. Maybe they sell the house, or maybe they sell their family property. At the end of the day, they don't want to come back. And what we end it, they may get killed in that place, especially those Muslim countries. All those like Uzbekistan and what. I'm not saying that they are bad people. What I'm trying to say is that, okay, let me explain something to you. There's a guy who went to such a country. He wants to come back to Nigeria, but there's no money. He was hooked there for one month, stay in the hotel. Do you know what they told him? They said, you have to become a Muslim, then we will give you money to go back home. Do you understand me? They told him, you have to do what we asked you to do. I told the guy, look, you have to find a way of going back to Nigeria, otherwise there's no job for you there, and you are going to die of hunger. So now, the second phase of my teaching is the documentations. Why do you need your child's birth certificate? Why do you need your wife's marriage certificate? Why do you need your property certificate to apply for visa? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Why do I need all this? Why do you need your pay slip? Why do you need your bank statement? Now let me start telling you. I start from bank statement. The bank statement, the reason why they want to see your bank statement or your pay slip is to show that you are working, and you'll be able to go to that country and come back to your country. That is the reason they say, okay, this person is working, it's legit. Now, apart from your pay slip, the bank statement, they will see how much you have in your account. Like, okay, if you go to my country, he will have to come back because he have enough money to take care of himself. It's not going to be a nuisance in that country. That is the reason of seeing how much you have in your account. Do you understand? Now, marriage certificate. What's the reason of asking for your marriage certificate? It's because they want to see. You see, anybody that is married every married man is well respected. That means you are a good guy. So, oh, you are married, you are responsible. That shows the sense of responsibility. They want to see your marriage certificate that, oh, this guy is responsible. Remember, they are going to ask for your children's birth certificate. They want to say, oh, you have children, you are responsible. You have a house, property, oh, you are responsible. In some cases, you can even put your car document, your properties document, whatever you have, to show them that, oh, I'm living okay and I'm responsible. When I go to your country, I'm going to come back. That is the reason for you to provide your child birth certificate, your wife marriage certificate, your property. That is the reason. Now, some of you will say BTA. There are this money that you have to hold in your hand, at least $1,000 when you want to cross the border, or you have your visa card. The reason why they request for those money to see them is because they want to be sure you are not going to be a nuisance when you cross to their country. You are going to be able to take care of yourself. That's the reason of seeing this money. I hope somebody have learned something right now. Now let me move to the next stage. Applying for a visa is not hard. It's not rocket science. A lot of you are afraid to apply for a visa. A lot of you, when you talk, you say, oh, I want agent. I want to give money. How much do the agent want? How much is your money? I want to collect 2 million from you. You count the money and give to the agent cash. And you think the agent is going to do magic? He's not going to do magic, man. It's not the embassy consular. He doesn't even know the consular. He can work this visa racketing for 20, 50 years, my friend. He doesn't know the consular. Consular come and consular goes. He can only know the Nigerians who work in that embassy. And those Nigerians cannot do anything. They are also racketing. They will tell you, oh, don't worry. I know Mr. So, we are going to help you. My friend, come on, stop all this bullshit. All they need is your proper documentation. If the consular make a single mistake, remember the consular is representing their own country. And their own country is paying them well. They are paying them enough money to take care of themselves, take care of the family. They are not like Africans who don't pay well, who don't care about the affairs of the workers. He has insurance, he has a nice car, he has a nice house. He has no reason to be corrupt. No embassy of any developed country has the reason to be corrupt, no matter what. Or if he does that, there's no escape. He's going to be washing plates. Do you know what they call washing plate? He's going to end up cleaning in a restaurant. If he fuck up small, maybe say the government of his country find out that he's corrupt, he's going to end up cleaning the streets in his country. Do you know why? They will never employ him anywhere again, because they have database. I taught you guys about database before. Once he has a problem with them that is corrupt, he's going to be on their system. Anywhere where he go, anywhere that he had stepped his feet looking for a job, once they put his identity number, they are going to find out that he's declined to give a professional job in his entire life. Do you understand? Do you feel me? Just like an American soldier. If you're an American soldier, you don't just leave the job like that. Like you wake up one day as an American soldier and you just leave the job as an American soldier. You end up cleaning, working in a restaurant. As an American soldier, what you do is write the government that you want to retire, and you gain your respect forever. So guys, I hope you understand and you're getting me right. So don't allow the agents to push you guys. A lot of people are crying every day. Every time I'm hearing all those things, oh, I give the agent 1.5 million. Yes, sometimes you can give the agent money, they work out on a visa for you. It doesn't work out for real. The agent are not God. Sometimes the visa fail. There's a lot of visa fail, and people will say that the agent eat my money. It happens a lot that somebody will tell you the agent eat my money. Larry say, am I Fulani? Because I'm wearing this doesn't make me a Fulani. I'm an African man. This is not a Fulani cap. Do you know that this thing is not Fulani? This is Senegal. This thing started from Senegal. Not even Fulanis. This cap is not for Fulani. So please try to learn on how to apply a visa for yourself. First thing you do, let me digress a little. Let's for example, you want to go to, which country let me use United Kingdom. You want to go to United Kingdom. What first thing you do is go to social media. Go and type on social media, what are the requirements of being a tourist or going to be of being a tourist in United Kingdom. Right there on their website, you are going to see every document that you need. They will ask you to bring this and bring that and bring that and bring that and bring that. You can go fetch for those documents by yourself. You can save some money. If you come to me now that, oh, you want to do I need a UK visa, I will tell you, go and bring 700, go and bring 600,000 naira. Oh, now, if I charge you 600,000, I will tell you, oh, go and bring 300,000. Remember, the 300,000 you gave me, whether you get the visa or not, the money is gone. That is the reason why you should be wise. Try to blend. When you are talking to an agent, there's no way you don't need agent to listen. There's never any way that you will not need agent. They know better than you, because if you are planning to get a visa on your own, I told you, first of all, go to their website and ask, because there are different kind of visas. Tourist visa, visiting visa, marriage visa. I say marriage visa. Medical visa, student visa. It depends on what you want. Visiting visa is when you know somebody in that country that person is going to give you invitation letter. That is visiting visa. Tourist visa is when you want to travel on your own, knowing nobody. You just want to go to tourist attraction places in that country. Before you choose that, make sure in the same social media, you check the best tourist attractions places in that country. That makes sense. Because that is what you're going to print your document that, oh, I want to visit so place in Mexico, New York. I want to visit, this is the reason why I'm going to New York. This is the reason why I'm going this is why I'm just using this mentioned as an example. That is the reason why you must do research. Now, in some document that you cannot provide on your own, then you need an agent, and you are going to save money. Business visa, all those ones who business business visa is not something that you just get. Work visa. So guys, as soon as you are planning on all this, if you go meet agents, if the agent they talk and you too you are responding accordingly, the agent will understand that you know what you're doing. But remind you that there's a lot of things you don't know that agent will put you through. Timing. They are timing. All your document must have timing. There must be timing. Otherwise, you are going to fail. All the document must have timing. You have to learn this job. You can learn it on your own. There's a guy who got his European visa with the family. He was one of us on Facebook. He called me. He got my number and he called me. He said, please, I want to go with my families to Europe. This is what I do. I said, man, what he did was, he has been in some part of the country. He has traveled out of before. I mean, his passport is not a virgin. He has a traveling experience before. I said, come on. Put your family. Why not? Put your family, it's okay. Because the guy has traveled wide. He has traveled wide. When I say wide, you won't understand. And he got the visa for his wife and the children off to Europe. Because he had me talking about this virgin passport. Then he said, oh, what this brother is saying. He contacted me. I spoke to him. He asked of Shina's number. I gave him Shina's number. He spoke to Shina. And here we go. He got his a visa. He wanted to come to my Facebook and say thank you. I said, I don't want to take the glory. Let's leave it like that. And maybe if we go to Europe, we can call him on Facebook and he will give thanks. So please, you don't need to stress yourself. This is not rocket science. A lot of Africa, sometimes we spend that money that we spend giving an agent is enough to start a good business in Nigeria. It's enough to start. Yeah, it's enough to start business, to start life. You keep spending 1 million today, 500 tomorrow, 400 tomorrow. Why don't you wake up and try to blend? Try to blend. So it is what it is. Toby Venue, I'm all right. So I hope you guys have learned one or two things. I hope you've learned one or two things. Any question, please? Any question? Before I go, any questions? Let me see if I have any question before I go off. Any question, guys? Shabbat is finished now. As you can see behind me, the local bus is working, so meaning the Shabbat is finished. Please, any question before we go, guys? Before I finally go. No questions. Okay, it is what it is. I'm waiting. Maybe somebody is typing. I want to read question. I want to see if anybody have a question. Please do your research before you go any country. Make sure you disvirgin your passport. Stop taking your passport empty to eBay Cosmos. Say, what is the best way? The best way of getting Israeli visa, the very best way. First, you must be like 39, 40 years old. You have to. This is calling again. Don't call me, I beg. Oh, Mr. Ken, thank you. Agent to know you, I know what you are doing. No, if the agent get to know that you know what you're doing, he's going to minimize your price. He's going to minimize your price. If you know what you're doing, because you are just new and you don't know timing. There's also timing. Even if you can get all the documents, you may miss the timing. Everything has a time. Timing. Even for you to be a tourist in America or any other country, there's a day you are going to arrive. You must know the day that you arrive in that country. You must know the day that you're going to go to all those tourist attractive places. You must know the day. There must indicate a day that you are going to rest. About Israel is no go area. I've said it before. If you are 40 years old, go and join the church to come to Israel. Stop telling me how to teach people how to come to Israel. I've said it many times. If you want to come to Israel, you must be 40 years old. Go and join church. Or if you find a church, even if you are less than that, go to church. But there's a tendency they are going to refuse to take you because you are still young. If you are like 25 years old, forget about it. Even 35, they are going to manage 35. Timing, I've just explained the timing. The timing is the day you are going to submit your document because you have booked appointment already at the embassy. You must not miss the day of your appointment. Because at your ticket, what we call itinerary, your itinerary have a date. All the documents, all your things have time. If one of the documents, listen, some of the documents, if the time may fail you. The time may fail. Let's assume now you pay for your tour guide in any country, and it has a date that those tour guides are expecting you in that country. If you miss that date, probably they will tell you to pay another money. They will tell you to pay a fine, another money as a fine. You keep spending money. That is what I mean by timing. Somebody is asking me if I'm going to leave Israel to Europe. I've never planned to go to any other country and hustle anymore like this. Yes, if I want to go to Europe, yes. But my main dream is to go to America. Not to go to work, just to go to vlog. Go to Europe. Go to vlog. If God blesses me, if I start making money, and also improve my skills on vlogging. You say, how is Nigerian embassy treating us in Israel? I've never been to Nigerian embassy for quite a while, and I'm planning to go there. My passport is expired, so I want to go there and see what is going on. All our Nigerian embassy, they are almost the same thing. They are corrupt. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Nigerian embassy of Israel is corrupt too. But if you have to sit and do your investigation, you will find out that maybe and maybe not. But I'm going to go there. So I hope I've answered the question. If I want to go to Europe, yes. My plan is to travel the world, make videos, show people what they don't see on TV, improve my skills on making videos, maybe carry one crew, like a crew, just maybe like one person or two. Because if God bless you, you can carry one or two crew to travel. You make video all together and make money. What's the essence of traveling? You want to go and make money, right? If I make like $1,000 on YouTube, even less than $1,000, if I can make like $700 on YouTube, I will never work anywhere anymore. I will just start traveling with my money. I also will see the world. So I want to go to America. Very important. Michael Okonkwo, I've said this before, you have to be like 40 years old to come to Israel. If you don't be 40 years old, then you follow church. Israel embassy can never give you, unless it is through the government. It is very hard for you to come to, if you don't have a traveling experience. And you go single-handedly, like you want to go and book appointment at Israel embassy, and you are like 30 years old, bro. Forget about it. To get Israel visa is more harder than to get American visa. Trust me. Somebody saying something here. Let me see. What does it say? Oh my God. Your passport, this virgin, is not going to cost me much. It depends on the country that you want to go. Marcelo, it depends on the country. You can go to South Africa. You can go to Mauritius. It depends on the country that you want to apply for. Can you please do a video at the Nigerian embassy about passport and interview people too? They will not allow you. Lanre, they will not. They run away from. They will not even allow you to go in with your phone. According to what is happening in other countries, I'm not talking about here yet. And if I have to go there, I have to go with a hidden camera. That is what my plan, because I want to go there and ask them. I want to acquire a new passport. What does it cost? I want to hear what they say, and I will have a hidden camera with me. I wanted to go since last week, but so having your passport to this virgin may cost you. There's no way it's not going to cost you. You want to go to Ghana? Wouldn't that cost you money? If you don't know anybody in Ghana, you have to book a hotel. You stay in Ghana for a night or two. You want to go to Togo? Won't you sleep in the hotel? You want to go to South Africa? Go to Mauritius? All those things cost money, isn't it? Any more questions, guys? Solo, finally I caught live. Thank you, Ken. Oh, Randy. Oh, Randy. You caught me live. These are the people I want to go and see in America, seriously. Hey, Randy, Mr. Randy, Mr. Ken. Seriously, you guys have been my backbone. You understand? You guys have pushed me to this extent on this YouTube channel. You give me the zeal to push on. Even if I post a video, you guys are always there to watch my video, whether I speak pidgin English or I speak pure English. You people have been my backbone. Seriously, Randy, Mr. Ken, and Fasai, the other guy, Fasai. Guys, I want to see you guys to just say thank you. Money doesn't matter. Money is nothing. Me, I don't count on money. Oh, Randy gave me $25. Wow, $25. Thank you, Randy, for the $25. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I know it's Ken. Ken invited you to come and join Solomon. No. Thank you guys. So my dream is to see you guys live. You see, money doesn't matter in life. I don't care about money. That's one thing about me. I don't care about money. Not that I don't want money, but I don't allow money to. I don't worship money. I don't worship money. You may have all the money in the world. I look at you. I don't care about you. If you die, you're not gonna go with all this money. As long as I live my own life, I can eat 3 times a day. I can hustle. Wow. 81 shekel. I'm seeing something here. 81 shekel 74. 81 shekel is a lot of money. Do you know what 81 shekel is? It's almost 100 shekel. Wow. Thank you guys. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Let me put on my glasses. If I put on these glasses, I can't see nothing there. But I'm being funny. Okay, buy yourself something special, a nice meal, perhaps something you will not otherwise buy. Thank you very much. Thank you for the money. Larry, do the government of Israel help people without jobs? I don't know what you mean by that. Everybody in Israel is working, whether you are a foreigner or whether you are you see, in Israel, we have Americans in Israel who are working in Israel. We have people from France who are working in Israel. We have people from Russia who is working in Israel. We have people from what's this country that went away with Russia? Ukraine. They are here working. There are Americans who are working. There are Canadians who are working in Israel. We have Australians who are working in Israel. We have United Kingdom people who are working in Israel. I've met a lot of them say, oh, I'm working here. I come here. So his life is life. Why do you ask me, why do somebody from America have to leave America to come and work in Israel? It is movement. Oku Isaiah, if you want to come and study in Israel, it's quite expensive. They don't speak English in quite all their universities. They don't teach in English. Even if you want to come and attend secondary school, they don't teach in English. They teach English for just fun. They teach English for you to go and speak in the world. They don't teach you mathematics in English. They don't teach you chemistry in English. They don't teach all their subjects in English in Israel. No. But if you want to go to university, there is a university that speaks English in Jerusalem. Only in Jerusalem. So you can go check on social media. Go and check on their website. University of Jerusalem or Hebrew University Jerusalem or whatever. Check. There are university here who they teach you in English. Though, don't let me lie to you. Right in Tel Aviv, the universities within the city, they are going to separate the foreign students from the Hebrew speaking, and they will start teaching you in English, which is sometimes much difficult than to be mixed in an all English student. So foreigners do go to school also here. They do, but it's not much, because the student you're sitting with doesn't want to speak English with you. So it's quite difficult. Turkey. I don't know about Turkey. Nentex. I don't know about Turkey. What do you want from Turkey? People are in Turkey, they are working, but it's hard. You understand? I don't know much about Turkey. Yes, why not? A student must work anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, students must work. It's not, yeah, you must work. So big men like you also have dream America. I'm not a big man, brother. I'm not a big man. Randy, Ken, God, you caught me live. So I'm not a big man, guys. So if I beg you for something, don't think I'm a big man. I'm not a big man. I'm a hustler. Calling me a big man. Does the government of Israel pay employment benefits? Yes, they do. It's not the government that pays you. Your company pays you. If the company doesn't pay you, let's for instance, your company folds. If your company folds, the government of Israel will pay you if the company folds. Remember, the company is paying some money into the government purse in case if they fold. If they fold, you meet the government and they will pay you. So in Israel, there's no cheating. The job benefit is being paid to everybody. But sometimes the company agents, they have mental issues. So they don't want to pay you. They want you to go to court. You drag with them before they pay. Do they have some years of study Hebrew before professional study? If you want to study Hebrew, it's up to you. But it's an advantage if you can study, if you can read and write in Hebrew. It's an advantage for anybody. Do you understand me? Let me give you an example. If you are a doctor, and you know doctors are needed all over the world. You know doctors are needed all over the world. If you come to Israel and no matter how hard they need you, the first thing you do is go to study how to read and write Hebrew. Otherwise, they won't give you a job. The patient that is coming to you doesn't have to speak English. He doesn't have to write in English. So you have to go and learn Hebrew to read and to write, to speak before they give you a job. Michael Okonkwo, thank you. Do they have some years of study Hebrew? Yeah, I've just answered that now. Yes, that's how you can study Hebrew. Even right now, if I want to study Hebrew, I can study Hebrew every evening. They have evening classes for, all these scholars. They have classes for people like us. You pay a small money and you will learn Hebrew. The reason why I don't quite want to learn Hebrew is because my time span in the country is small. Do you know what I mean? The lifespan of majority of refugees in Israel is just 5-6 years. You understand? You are not going to take long because your refugee paper is not going to change. So anytime they will ask you to go back to your country, so sometimes you're thinking about how to make money, just to make money, fix one or two things in your country. Then if time comes, they say, hey, go home. So you wouldn't have nothing. Where are you going to speak the Hebrew when you are gone? You have black at the parliament as MP. They should have, yes, Ethiopians. Yes, they have Ethiopians Hebrew. Ethiopians, they have the Ethiopians. They do have. Oluwole Alowesin, thank you. They do have blacks, Israeli, in their MP. I hope we are learning something. Yeah, they do have black Israeli and they are Ethiopians. In 1985, they went to pick the Ethiopians who are Israelite citizens, Israelite descendants. They do their DNA, they find out that they are descendants of Israel. Remember Queen Sheba? Queen Sheba was the concubine of King Solomon. And he had a son for King Solomon, and he took the son back to Ethiopia with the religion of Hebrew. So I think it's those communities. Do you understand? So somebody's talking about UK visa, I'm coming. So they do the DNA. Israel don't just go to any country and pick people. they go to do DNA. That is what is happening in Nigeria now. We Igbos are believed to be descendants of the Jewish. So what the Israelites are doing now, they went to Nigeria. Remember, 2 weeks ago, the Nigerian government arrested 3 Israeli filmmakers. Do you guys remember that? They arrested 3 Israeli filmmakers. Why are they there in Nigeria? They went to the Igbo communities and they are trying to find out about us, about we being an Hebrew Israelite descendant. So, of course, there are some videos they have done before, in which is in the record that we Igbos are Israelite descendants. Why do Israel go hunting for Israel descendants? Let me explain to you. They are still looking for the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12th tribe of Israel has not been found. They believe that when they find the 12th tribe of Israel, the Messiah will come. Remember, they don't believe in Jesus Christ. They believe that the Messiah is still coming. So, in this process, they are still looking for the 12th tribe of Israel. So, in which we, Igbos, we have the same culture. We have the same culture with the Israelites. They found out and they are still looking for. So, if they found, after doing the DNA, and they found out that we are descendants of the Hebrews, what they will do is bring some people, bring them back to Israel, give them a community, just like they did to the Ethiopian. So somebody was saying that he was refused. My brother, don't let people drive you crazy. John, don't let people drive you crazy. Don't let people drive you crazy that, yes, people do make $2,000 here, but they are dying. They are dying. They are working day and night. I can only tell you, if you want to live and enjoy your money, do one job. If it's 14, 12 hours, do it, come back home and sleep. A lot of them are not sleeping. It's just during this coronavirus that people reduce dying. People die like crazy, man. They sleep and don't wake up because they are overstressing themselves. It's just like a car. You are taking for a very long journey without stopping, without putting oil, without putting water. It's going to knock. So people do knock and die. Some people get sick and all that. So they are telling you they are making 2,800. My brother, ask them to stand with one leg. They will stand. Some of them, they are getting stroke. Some of them, they are getting sick. And that money, there's no money. Some of them, the people that died, no money to take them back to Nigeria. They have to start putting money together. Some, they will say, oh, bury. The families will even tell you, bury them there. Somebody was asking me about UK. He said, okay, please, I have been refused twice UK business visa. My brother, business visa is not easy to get. Clinton, business visa is not easy to get. Job visa is not easy to get. The only thing you could do is go through tourists. And then when you get there, how much do you have applying for a business visa? I don't know. If you want to do business, first of all, cross. If you have money, show them the money when you come there. In any country, nobody refuses business visa because if you have the enough money they want. If you are a millionaire, you want to become a citizen of Israel, today, they are going to give you the doc. There's no story about it. Once you invest that amount of money that they want, you become automatically citizen. It is like that all over the world. This is what our government is doing in some of these highland countries. They take our money, they steal our money, go to those countries and buy citizenship for themselves, buy for their children, and they keep making Nigeria. If Nigeria falls, they take their private jet, they run away. That is why you are not seeing their children in America. You are not seeing their children in UK. You are not seeing their children in Canada. Their children in some highland. Their children in some highland, they think we are not going to be there. But one day we are going to see them. I beg, let them come and carry us. So, Marcelo, how is your health benefit? Okay, I think I've answered that. Can someone... Okay, health benefits. Somebody's asking about health benefits. No, I have insurance. Everybody have insurance. If you're working here, my friend, Larry, everybody have a health benefit. Everybody must have insurance. They are reducing insurance money from your salary. So when you're sick, you go to the hospital with your insurance. Yes, I think I'm able to answer that. Rico Di Santo, can someone still able to extend their residential permit after the ending of the one they have? In Israel, the refugees, is hard for you to get a resident permit. We majority have refugees asylum. What is asylum? Refugee is when you think you have a problem in your country. You come to that country and say, please, I'm dying in my country. Not economic reasons. They don't give visa for economic reason. I mean, refugee. If you have a war or political issues in your country, then you go to asylum. That is what we tell them. That is what a lot of people tell them, that, oh, I have political issues in my country. They give you a visa for the period of 4 years. By the time they investigate that you don't have economic problem, I mean, you don't have a political problem, they may decide to take it off from you and tell you to go back home. If you married a white woman, yes, you can have a permit, like you said. They are going to renew it for you every year. So I don't know if I answered that question right. What can one do when business keep flopping in Nigeria due to government? My brother, Sitob, my brother, that is, Nigeria doesn't give back to us. We are just suffering. I tell you, if Nigeria economy is working, I don't have reason sitting here. I swear to God, I don't have reason sitting in Israel. I should come to Nigeria and invest, sit down in my house when I wake up in the morning, greet my neighbors, even invite my neighbor for coffee. Then you don't necessarily have to be earning millions. You don't necessarily have to earn millions. A little money that will come, you live a long life. But the government, the economy is not helpful. The business will flop. You're right. If I come back to Nigeria, even if I have 20 million naira, I invest it and say, oh, this business, my brother, the money will be, before you know, disappeared. Anthony, visa, I don't know what to say about UK visa. I've said something what I want to say from the beginning. You have to rewind the video and go to watch. So only if you have a question, you tell me what question you have. Don't pay me for buy. Marcelo, me, I don't do visa for people. I don't do visa. I only advise people. I don't do visa. I only advise people. Please. I only advise people how to do visa. So I think we should come to the end of this video. So thank you guys. Until I see you next time or next weekend. I will come live again next weekend. We'll find a topic about travel or whatever to discuss. So thank you guys for supporting my channel. Mr. Randy, I appreciate you. Mr. Ken, I appreciate you. So I thank you, all of you, for being here. I don't do visa, guys. I only advise people. So thank you very much. I love you all. So I go to prepare for tomorrow's work. Mr. Ken, do you like the way you see my style? Do you like it? Randy, do you like this? Do you like my style? I make a video today at the church, so that's why I dress this way. So I hope you like it. Bye-bye.